All right, getting the 15-18 mixed medley relay kicked off here. This is heat 1. In lane 1, we have Fort Johnson. In 2, Pine Forest. In 3, Dunes West. In lane 4, James Island. In lane 5, Shadow Moss. And in 6, the team from the Somerville Y. And Dunes West has your lead through the backstroke here. This may be a hot take, but I think the 15-18 mixed medley might be the most exciting event here at the CCA Championships.
Yes, the swimmers are older. You see a swimmer in Shadow Moss, lane 5, pounding his chest, getting himself amped up. Love to see what they're doing behind the blocks.
Dunes West continuing to hold your lead here as we move to the butterfly leg. But James Island looking to take over. Also Shadow Moss looking strong in lane 5.
Lane 3 swimmer on the block, Peter Tarala, very talented distance swimmer, gets to showcase his sprinting abilities here as he'll anchor the Dunes West relay. Peter Tarala, lane 3. James Island still hanging on to the lead in lane 4. Oh, Shadow Moss overtaking them.
Shadow Moss followed by James Island, and Dunes West. We'll see if Tarala, good dive, we'll see if he can take over this win here. The Shadow Moss continuing to hold the lead through the turn. And it looks like Tarala has taken over the lead, and will give Dunes West the win here in heat 1 of the 15-18 medley relay, 156-26.
Continuing on our distance versus sprint theme of the weekend, Peter should be very proud of that. Wonderful distance swimmer, but hey, maybe he's got a little sprint speed in him.
No, he doesn't. Peter can't sprint. We'll see if we can get Peter to join the broadcast at some point. We've all known him for a very long time. Headed to Clemson next year.
As we get ready for heat 2 of this mixed 15-18 medley relay, in lane 1 we'll have Shyamalan. In 2, Ashboro. In lane 3, Crowfield. In lane 4, Long Point. In lane 5, Hobcaw. And in 6, that's Park Shore.
We're joined by a guest analyst. Guest analyst, tell us your name.
Peter Tarala.
Peter, so what do you think about these 50s? I know you're a real 50-yard specialist.
Too short for me, just too short.
How'd you feel about anchoring that relay to a convincing Heat 1 victory?
It felt good, you know. We had a pretty strong team compared to last year. It's just fun going out there and swimming as fast as I can, hopefully trying to win for our team.
Last city meet, how's it feel?
Feels good. I'm glad that it's over.
And you heard it here first. I'm glad that it's over from our good friend Peter Tarala.
Out fast in lane 6 is Park Shore, the top of your screen. Coach Nick Renge took over for that program last year. Mom Brenda Renge, a staple in the CCAA community, volunteering her time. Sister Cassidy Renge also coaching with Park Shore. So doing great. Looks like lane 5, Hopcall taking the lead on breaststroke from Widman Woodhall. About to dive in for Hopcall, lane 5 is CCAA record holder Mary Alice Dupree.
And we expect to see a big swim here for Mary Alice, returning to the league after, I don't think she swam at all last year. Crowfield now taking over the lead. I believe that's Abby Hawk on the block for Crowfield, getting ready to anchor.
Abby Hawk still participating in year-round swimming. Abby Hawk is a wonderful young swimmer, brings a lot of talent, really loves swimming for Crowfield. I know it's a big highlight for her. Great strong kick.
And Crowfield has the lead, but Long Point with Ryan Pitts is coming on strong here down the stretch. Looks like Ryan Pitts is going to take over for Long Point.
That is Ryan Pitts. He's going to come in and set the pace going into this final heat for Long Point at 150.64.
Ryan looking more and more like his older brother, Cooper Pitts, by the day. Cooper, of course, a swimmer at Virginia Tech.
150.64, that could factor into the equation here. That could be very close to winning when all is said and done. As we've got the final heat of the relay up here right now. Lane 1, you got Northbridge. Lane 2 is Newington. 3 is Sneef Farm. In 4 is Coosaw Creek with a big start on the backstroke leg. 5 is Legend Oaks. 6 is Daniel Island.
Noah, safe starts. Be safe.
Obviously, a lot can change as you go through this race, as we go from boy to girl. But it's Coosaw with the lead, followed by Legend Oaks and Newington. 25-9-6, your leadoff backstroke split.
It's interesting, you just hear the Sneef Farm coaches shouting some extra advice at their swimmer, Noah Davey. A lot of times in these relays, when you're behind, you want to try and do a lot. You want to try and do too much. He was just, Coach Nate Silvestri just telling them to take it easy, don't do a false start. You know, as we said before, losing a place or two is fine. It's better than a DQ.
I thought he said pee in the pool for a second there, Nate, when he was calling out advice to Noah on the blocks. Newington is second. Sneef Farm and Northbridge right around the same place in third. That's Charles Blanken for Sneef Farm trying to make up ground. On Coosaw.
Here comes Charles Blanken at butterfly leg number 3 for Sneef Farm. Coosaw has a commanding lead. Sophia Vanderpool will dive in for freestyle. Let's see how she does.
That's Vanderpool for Sneef Farm. Northbridge was third. Newington was fourth. It is all Coosaw. Coming on in lane 6, that's Daniel Island. Trying to run down a team for second, third, maybe even, or third or fourth, I should say. But it is Coosaw at 146.71, just off the meet record. Daniel Island will take second, or Daniel Island takes third, I should say, behind Sneef Farm.